Welcome back to the basement.
Welcome back to the basement yard. Frank, why don't you go ahead and repeat what you just said?
I said I tried bringing my beard to a point.
Why, do you think you're Scar from The Lion King? That would be fire.
Honestly, now I have to do it all the time.
Yeah.
He is such... That's so weird you bring that up.
It's the Scar.
I mean, his name wasn't originally Scar.
What?
There's actually a movie that just came out a couple weeks ago that it's like the origin of Scar and Mufasa. Like, Mufasa was like adopted by Scar's family. But his name isn't Scar, it's something else. And then he just like called him Scar, like a slur. Fucking Mufasa.
Oh, so then it's stuck?
I guess
Damn,
so.
dude.
He was like, oh, you got a scar, bitch.
Yeah.
You know,
Nerd.
Yeah,
And
basically.
it's like, now we're just going to call you that.
Yeah, but
It's a cool name, though.
I gotta admit,
I always wanted a Scar when I was younger. Open my eye.
I mean, yeah, the people bring it up all the time. I didn't think it was going to become that popular of a quote from our show, but my legs are mostly scars.
Right, yeah.
You know, I do have a scar on my eyebrow.
You do, don't you?
Yeah, I do. I believe it's this one right around, like, right here.
Yeah, I can see it.
And it's from when I was a baby. Not a baby. I was like a toddler, and I ran into the wall, like the corner of the wall, and cut me up.
Dumbass.
You know what's funny is I made a vow to myself on the way here. Like, I am going to open the show.
And be nice?
And be very nice and joyous and calm and happy.
I feel like we're doing that, though.
You just called me a dumbass.
Yeah, but, like, we weren't yelling.
So if I don't yell my insults at you, it's not mean?
I mean, it's better. It's a step forward for sure.
You're a white devil.
Okay, you were gonna say bitch. You have a gold flake.
Oh, this fucking...
The other way. Other cheek. Is it gone? Look at me. Move your face.
Oh, you have one on your face.
No, I don't.
You do.
Where is it?
You have one right here. Yeah.
Here?
Yeah.
Frankie gave me this fucking wrapping paper that has dust all over it.
My beautiful wife...
She likes pixie dust.
She knows, like, I hate glitter. So after and I asked, I was like, did you wrap my gifts in this? She's like, yeah. And I was like, thank you. Big mistake, though.
Me and Frank exchanged Christmas gifts in the parking lot.
Yeah, like a drug deal.
It was like, all right, put this in your trunk, put it in my trunk. It's so weird. Why do we do that?
And Becca... we got and made like a cute little thing for you,
for Greg,
and also for Greg and Brittany. And I pick it up, and it falls out the bottom and just falls onto the ground.
Porcelain chipped it hard.
Yeah, but it's just a chip. Just chip.
And it's underneath.
Yeah, who cares?
Color it in.
Honestly, bitch, color it in.
It adds some like flavor.
I don't know if coloring it in is a good idea, because then if they use it to bake, then like the fumes of whatever you're.
Is that a baking dish?
Yeah, they're baking safe ceramic, babe.
Yeah, I didn't know.
When I gave you can bake in that shit.
Yeah, but what would I bake in it? Oh, bread maybe.
You can do.
I'm not baking bread, dude. What am I, Betty Crocker?
I mean, it's 2025. You have the opportunity. The opportunities are endless. You could do anything you want. You can pick up a new hobby tomorrow, and knowing you, be very good at it within 10 years.
Yeah.
No, but like, dude, maybe this is the year of Joey Bread Bowl Boy.
I don't.
Joey
think
the
so.
Bread Boy.
Okay. See, we're highlighting.
Why not?
The weakness that you have.
This is the thing that
coming up with names.
This is the thing that big celebrities are doing now, is they're getting into like food establishments. Bradley Cooper just opened a Philly cheesesteak place. That bread looked exceptional.
The cheesesteak.
That looked okay.
It did.
It didn't look that great.
I was like, this could use more cheese.
Yeah.
Steak.
Less steak, more cheese.
Yeah, there's a lot of steak.
But this could be the year of Joey getting into the venture of restaurants.
Of breads?
Restaurateur.
I don't think
Joey
so.
the Bread Boy.
Where it's a restaurant, it's just bread? Oof.
Bakery.
I'll tell you what.
Every dish.
Those are called bakeries,
Yeah.
Joe.
Every dish has bread infused in some capacity.
How about this? No plates, only bread bowls. I don't give a fuck what we serve.
Listen, yes, it would
Side
be
of fries, bread bowl.
It would be a little expensive though, to have that many bread bowls.
Is bread expensive?
No, but like for the person to like consume it, like the idea of getting a whole loaf of bread is crazy. And you'd be going up against Panera, and you and Panera,
Right.
that's a fight you don't know if you'll win.
Yeah, no. I mean, I've definitely lost before. I had it one time. I've only had Panera one time, diarrhea. Didn't go back. Swear to God. I thought I was like,
Can I ask you a serious question?
Yeah.
How many places food establishments have given you diarrhea?
I don't even know how to answer that. This was over 10 years ago.
Okay.
Oh, no, it wasn't 10 years ago.
It doesn't matter.
was
I
like-
used to crush Panera, and I will tomorrow if I wanted to, bitch.
I don't know. Someone was asking me that, and I feel like this has gotten blown out of proportion. It was like, I feel like you always get food poisoning. I get food poisoning like once every 3 years.
Joey,
Everyone chill out.
I have gotten food poisoning 0 times in my entire life.
I'm pretty adventurous.
With food? You didn't get it from like a fucking like run of the like
I go
under
out to
like
eat.
cupboard under the stairs restaurant. You went to a jazz club and got a burger, Joey.
Yeah.
That's not adventure. That's
Well, I'm saying adventurous in the sense of like I probably am at a higher risk of getting food poisoning if like I'm going out to restaurants.
but
and
you're
stuff
going
all the
to
time.
like well-regarded restaurants that
People make mistakes.
people do make mistakes, but they don't make mistakes at that level.
Clearly.
Well,
Well, that place is also like a nice place that I went to. There was an E. coli outbreak. You know, don't eat the fucking carrots and
Maybe
stuff.
that's
I'm not
what it
tapped
was.
into
Maybe
the-
maybe it was E. coli.
I think it was E. coli.
so. You got coli.
I got coli in my E.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's crazy. But
Yeah.
I think, hear me out. Mm-hmm. You know, I am in the business of like really having great ideas lately.
I don't know that, but go ahead.
You and Greg, when Greg hears this, he's going to be fully on board. Just get into being a restaurateur. You have
What do I have?
the hot sauces.
Right.
One of them has already been released, but one of them, well, I don't know when the release for that one is officially, but
Yeah, me neither. Honestly.
you know,
it's soon.
but you have your own line of hot sauces.
Uh-huh.
You have a keen eye to become a sommelier. You're on your way, baby steps. And you could be the hot sauce provider, sommelier, and bread boy for Joe's Big Bread Boy place.
I mean, the ideas are just unbelievable coming out of you over there, and I really appreciate the faith that you have in me. But that's not going to happen
I mean, why not?
because
Because why? Restaurants are a really difficult like avenue to get into in terms of
yeah,
making money.
I think that all of them lose money in their first year,
I think it's in like
something like that.
and don't ask me where I learned this because the answer is The Office. But I think most businesses in their first 5 years like don't turn a profit. They need to
Nice.
like prove that they are sustainable after that in order to. I've been watching a lot of Shark Tank too. So.
So what does that make you good at? You seen any good ones? Any good inventions? Was there anything that like growing up, like you heard about and you're like, I had that idea?
The word biznatch.
Frank, I'm talking about like businesses, inventions, and like Post-its or something. The word biznatch?
Yeah, honestly,
Who
like
even made it up?
I
Limp
don't,
Bizkit?
I don't know. Honestly,
Wait, you heard the word biznatch and you said, "Yo, I said biznatch."
yeah, I was so. My sister had a friend who was a couple years older than I was, than we were because our sisters are the same age, and she came home one day and I had been using biznatch relatively isolated in my own amongst myself.
In your room, just biznatching to yourself.
To myself,
Calling
playing video
yourself a
games,
biznatch?
calling our friend, but also like amongst
calling
our
our
friends.
friends
And then
biznatches.
she one day said it, and I was like, "Where the hell did you hear that?" And she's like, "I heard some people at school were saying it," and I was just like, "I coined biznatch."
So you think that you saying biznatch probably on Xbox at us?
Well, no,
somehow
it was before Xbox Live. Like it was like 2002, 2003.
So then the streets carried biznatch.
You remember there were certain rumors that were powerful enough to travel the world pre-internet, fame and monstrosity that it is now.
Right.
Marilyn Manson taking out a bunch of his ribs
So he could suck his own dick.
so he can suck his own dick.
Sierra, penis.
Sierra penis, Olivia penis.
Who's Olivia?
She was from G Unit. She was the other.
Oh, she had a penis?
That there was rumors that she had a penis.
Oh, okay.
But like stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I thought when I heard someone use biznatch, I felt a part of me felt excited for like maybe someone heard me and was just like, I'm gonna go spread this. Then I was a little worried. I was like, am I not gonna get the credit for
Right, because that's what it's all about.
biznatch?
You wanted Merriam
And
and,
what's
Webster to call you.
This is not a joke. I legit at the time believed that I came up with the word biznatch.
My brother Thomas believes that he brought the V-neck back. He believes that.
I also believe I brought back Hawaiian shirts. That's not a joke. I firmly stand by. I brought back floral patterns and
Well,
Hawaiian
I think
shirts.
retired law enforcement brought that back.
No, they were the ones that killed it. Let me tell you, Hawaiian shirts used to be cool in like the 70s and 80s.
Is it Coach Probe? Coach a Probe. Is it?
Well, I don't care. Wait, in regards to the old white cops.
No,
wait, you mean Hawaiians?
Who else would I be talking about? No, I meant the Hawaiians.
Oh,
Why is it Hawaiian?
I think it was just like I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not even gonna try.
Yeah.
But I do know that it was cool at one point. Like I'm talking like Magnum PI. You know. Tom Selleck. Dude, Tom Selleck could have shit on a shingle and people would have thought it was the coolest thing on the town.
Yeah, but we're young, dude.
We weren't even alive when that show was on.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, how did you bring it back?
Because there was no Hawaiian shirts anywhere. Like,
You found them.
but I went and I saw one at Ralph Lauren at a Ralph Lauren outlet. Let's be very clear about something.
I was going to say, how much did you pay for that?
It was a Ralph Lauren outlet. And I was like, you know what? Hell yeah. Like, this was me.
Yeah.
I felt it. It felt good to me.
Hawaiian.
Yes.
Exactly.
When you look at me, if you don't think Hawaiian, what do you think?
Nothing else. Yeah.
But
This is me. This is who I want to be now.
and then I just kept buying Hawaiian shirts. And like then I saw, like at first, and you were a part of this too, people made fun of me.
I was definitely a part of that.
Yeah.
I do remember that.
And people were just like, what are you wearing? And I was like, I like it. Who gives a fuck? You know, and I still take that mentality to this day.
I agree. You do. I'm not trying to be offensive.
Okay, all
but
right,
it did.
okay.
As soon as it left my mouth, I was like, that could be
That
misconstrued.
could be misconstrued. And you know,
Yeah, well, I'm teetering.
I'm teetering right now.
A line right
Yeah.
now. Yeah.
And then I was just like, and then I saw other people starting to wear it, and then some of our friends started getting floral pattern stuff, and I was like, I brought back Hawaiian shirts and floral patterns.
Do you think that Hawaii should be thanking you for something like that?
I don't know if it's like.
The answer is no, Frank. Don't do this.
Okay.
Don't offend the Hawaiians.
I was just gonna say, like, I don't know, or the origins of Hawaiian shirts. I don't know, like, were they legit, like it's like French fries. They don't come from France.
Belgium?
Oh, now I don't know, but I
don't
know
know.
they don't come from France.
Yeah.
French toast, is that from France?
I don't know, but if it is, then they scored a point in my book. Love French toast.
kissing?
French kissing.
I imagine around before the French.
I do too, but I do think that, like, for some reason, French people are probably really good at making out. I don't know why.
The ancient Greeks were fucking each other in the butt. You think they weren't fucking slipping a little bit of tongue in on some kisses?
I mean, they're probably the best at anal then, but, like, I don't know about French kissing.
Well, that's why they call anal, like the colloquial term for anal sex is Greek dogging.
Frank, I have never heard that term before in my entire life. Did you make that up? Okay, I was gonna say, if that's real, Greek dogging.
That's a good one, though, right?
Yeah, I mean, oh, you're trying to coin a
I'm
phrase
trying to
now.
start something
It's
here.
like, I lost out on Biznatch. Now I'm getting,
Yeah,
I'm getting Greek dogging now.
Oh, man. The fucking guy got Greek dogged last night.
Speaking of Biznatch, which I'm not going to speak about that, but like Limp Bizkit, because it makes me think of Limp Bizkit.
Mm-hmm.
Remember when he said he did it all for the nookie?
What?
The nookie.
What?
So you can take that cookie
Oh. And
stick it up your
Yeah!
What is that? Is that puss?
Nookie has got to be.
Puss?
Yeah. I did it all for the
For the
nookie.
puss.
What? The nookie.
So you could take that cookie and
What
shove
is
up
the
your ass?
nookie?
Yeah,
Now,
I thought the nookie was puss, but I'm not sure.
I think so, but I don't know how motivated Fred Durst was by nookie.
By the nookie.
Because he seems like he'd be more motivated by Monster Energy drinks.
Skateboarding.
Definitely.
Those
Jenko,
beanies that have a brim.
you
Stuff like
got
that.
me, bitch. Jenko jeans,
Yeah.
you know? Chain wallets.
Yelling into...
Yelling
empty-
at your parents.
Right.
And then hitting them with one of these.
Right.
You know? What is the nookie?
Yeah.
What is the nookie song about?
I think it's puss, I think. What's this cookie that he's talking about?
Song Facts, which is a website apparently, is here to tell us as it's loading. Goodness gracious, why is it taking so long? Really cut
Here
some,
we go, ladies
really
and
cut
gentlemen.
some corners on the fucking.
Frankie Phones is
Well,
back at it.
apparently here, the small blurb that I could see is that the song is about an old girlfriend of Fred Durst's who betrayed him. When Durst was getting his career started in Los Angeles, he was, and then it cut off.
So he did it all for her puss, and then he's gonna shove a cookie in her. Yeah.
I mean that part. She could take that cookie and stick it up her. Yeah. Stick it up her. Yeah.
Stick it up, yo. Yeah. Yeah, dude.
I can't even begin to explain the love I have for Limp Bizkit.
You love the song "Rollin'." It literally, when it comes on, dude, you guys have to see Frankie. He legitimately can't help himself and transforms like a werewolf in the night. Like, you put on the song "Rollin'" by Limp Bizkit, and he just like, and he's just so hyped.
Well,
And I'm
first
like,
of all, let's back up a little bit. Werewolves don't transform in the night; they transform underneath the light of a full moon. So we'll make sure that is correct.
when's the full moon out? You want to do semantics?
Yeah.
Nighttime.
Yeah, but
Wait. If there's a full, because sometimes I see the full moon out during the day. Werewolves, they don't.
I guess they like wait until because the sun it gets
But I
rid
thought
of
they
it.
like can't help it. They like break all their clothes.
Yeah, but at night
It's
they do
expensive
that.
being a werewolf.
Hell
dude.
yeah,
Just
dude.
rip it
I
up
mean, just
all
be
your shit.
naked. Just be naked.
For real, I would never wear like good clothes because I'm like, I'm gonna rip this.
Yeah. But what were
The
you
nookie.
saying? The nook. No, Rollin'.
Rolling.
It has. I have a very strong connection to the song "Rollin'" by Limp Bizkit, mainly because of The Undertaker. That was The Undertaker's theme song for, oh man, what seems like the better part of 2-3 years. So anytime The Undertaker came out, I heard "Rollin'," and it was sick. And don't even fuck with me. Listen, I know there's jokes about Limp Bizkit and like their audience and kind of who they were at that time of their popularity.
Yeah.
But listen to that song and tell me it doesn't fucking smoke your shit. You know what I'm saying?
Move in or move out.
Hands up or hands down, back up, because there's a dance to it, which I remember from the video.
Dude, you gotta see. I forgot. I think it was a wedding that this song came on. And
Why was it on at a wedding?
No, I don't know if it was a wedding, but it was a party that I was at with you where it was like there was a lot of people around on a dance floor. And this song comes on, and you should have seen the look in Frankie's eyes. I legitimately started to get scared. And then when the chorus hits, and it's like, move in and move out, this kid's throwing his body around. And then he's like, back up. And he's pushing people out of the way. And I'm like, yo, we need to get out of here before Frankie flips out.
Well, the spirit of Fred Durst went inside of me.
You're the biscuit.
I am the limpest biscuit you can find, dude.
Dude, he's the limpest
I am a limp biscuit.
Yeah, you are.
Bizkit, by the way.
Yeah, not
Don't-
biscuit.
Not biscuit.
Yeah.
Bizkit.
Although I would love a biscuit.
Ooh, a very limp one, meaning a very buttery.
Soft.
Yeah. Yeah.
love
But
it.
when that song comes on, like you need to move in and move out, your hands up and hands down. And then back up, like you need to fucking,
Make some space.
and
Create
then
some space.
rolling. There's only one way to go. Yeah. To this day, I am not even kidding when I say this. One of the greatest pieces of produced media I've ever seen is the WrestleMania 17 promo package between The Rock and Stone Cold over the song "My Way" by Limp Bizkit.
I'm gonna do things my way.
Yeah, that's exceptional.
Is it?
Check out my melody. That's what you don't remember that part?
I thought you were
And
speaking a different language.
Stone Cold and The Rock are talking, and Stone Cold's like, "It's my title, you ain't having it." And The Rock is like, "I will do anything." And then finally they start punching, and it's just like, "This time I'm gonna let it all come out." And then with the beat, they're hitting stunners and rock bottom. This kid loves Limp Bizkit. Dude, it is. Do me a favor. Jokes aside,
I'll go watch
everyone here, go fucking watch that.
I know what you're talking about.
And it is so good. It is so, and it's like
7
5 minutes long.
Is 17 the one that we used to go to David's house and watch all the time?
Yes, you'd watch it at my house before school with the TLC match.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
You know,
It's a good one.
all those wrestling pay-per-views, like the songs that were associated with them, were unbelievable.
I watched WrestleMania 17 probably like 6 years ago.
Yeah.
When I was in Long Island City. Did you hear it?
Yeah.
When I was in Long Island City, I I legit went on the WWE app and made an account just so I could watch that whole pay-per-view.
And it still holds up.
Yeah, I was like,
and
what
it
am I
still holds
doing?
up. Now it's all on Peacock.
Didn't Kane throw someone through a glass?
Yeah,
thing?
there was the triple threat for the hardcore title between
It went backstage.
Kane, Big Show, and Raven.
Yes.
Yeah, there was the gimmick battle royal that was won by the Iron Sheik.
I don't remember that.
You don't remember that at all? Oh man, there's so many.
TLC, I remember.
TLC.
Obviously.
There was then you had China versus Ivory for the women's title. You had
China
TLC
versus Ivory.
You had the Undertaker and Triple H in a match. Yeah, oh man.
No, I know, it's crazy.
Oh, and then you had Stone
Cold and The
We had
Rock.
Stone Cold and The Rock, but then you also had Vince versus Shane McMahon. And you remember the whole
he
storyline?
kicked him in the face.
Well, he did the coast to coast, but then the whole storyline where like fucking Linda McMahon was like a vegetable basically,
Yeah.
and like Vince was making out and like sucking on Trish Stratus's titties in front of her and shit.
Yeah.
And then she stood up and kicked him in the nuts, and the place went ape shit.
I remember that.
Do you know what I'm saying?
What a pay-per-view.
What a time to be alive.
Did you think there was going to be 5 minutes of WrestleMania 17 on this episode? I bet you didn't.
And
Viewers.
whatever this is going to add to the Limp Bizkit talk, the song is about an old girlfriend of Fred Durst's who betrayed him. We've all been
Classic
there.
story.
Hey, Mr. Durst.
We've all been
there.
betrayed.
Okay.
One day you think you're doing it all for the nookie, and then you get betrayed
And then suddenly it's all for the cookie.
and shove it up your
Yeah,
ass.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Are you still close to the Durst family?
you?
Or that was just Robert Durst. When
The serial killer?
Yeah. When Durst was getting his career started in Los Angeles, he was sending money home to his girlfriend to pay the bills. Instead, she used the money to treat her and another man to drugs and hotel rooms.
That sounds crazy.
In this song, Durst explains that he knew what was going on, but stayed with her for the sex. That's the nookie.
He's like, I did it for the nookie.
Wow.
Oh, wow. I mean, can I say this?
Kinda.
No, he didn't. No one would make that decision.
I mean, kind of on Mr. Durst. He was writing from a place of pain and anguish.
But Mr. Biscuit,
Betrayal.
you could find another woman in Los
I'm
Angeles.
sure he had access to other nookies.
But
I
he
don't mean
wanted
to
that-
use that as a terminology to just completely,
Right. You don't want to.
dehumanize women to just being
A nookie.
a nookie.
You did, but
No, Mr. Durst did.
yeah,
Okay?
we're reporting.
Frederick Durst. You know he's like a movie director now?
Is he?
Yeah.
He's got the whole white beard look. It looks cool.
Yeah. Hey man, maybe it's time to throw on some
Durst.
Creed, Limp Bizkit, Puddle of Mud. Just throw them on.
Who are you? Just who are you?
Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the. Dude, it still fucking hits.
Yeah, you love that.
Yeah.
I didn't hate that song either, but
You shouldn't.
yeah.
You know what?
How much can we talk about Limp Bizkit in this in this episode? Do you think we could stretch it for the whole time?
There's also the song Break Stuff.
That song is a legitimate fear of mine to hear
In public?
in a crowded area. 'Cause I feel like it makes white people psychotic.
I used to like appreciate that song, but then someone said to me, I forgot who it was, but they were like, that's the type of song you would have heard played at January 6th. And I'm just like, damn, like now you can't hear it.
Which song is I'll take a chainsaw and skin your ass raw?
What?
That's what he says.
I'll take a chainsaw and
I'll
skin your ass raw. You know how
Oh, that's break stuff.
you know how expertly you need to maneuver a chainsaw to just skin someone slightly?
I mean, I think if you just like hit them in the ass with a chainsaw, it'll
But that's not going to skin them. That's going to
Cut them.
lacerate them.
right. Lacerate.
Yeah, that's not so. You like it's like a chef. You need to like.
Wait, I don't want to forget this, and I'm sorry that we're jumping to a completely different topic now. But you just reminded me when you said lacerate. You ever see like a doctor use a scalpel and just cut open a person?
Mm-hmm.
How the fuck?
Those things are sharp, dude.
Fucking apparently.
Yeah, those things are really sharp.
This is gonna sound so insane, and YouTube may never forgive me for this. But something about watching someone getting surgically cut open is cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I don't think that I'm by myself because sometimes they make the little gallery.
You know what's scary is that I know you're not by yourself, but you should be in a padded room behind a very, very securely locked door.
You don't think it's cool for a doctor to just like
Dude,
open
don't do it there, dude.
What? Oh yeah, ew. Yeah, no, that's not what I was. Can I go here?
Go here. Go top.
Okay, top.
Top.
Well, I don't know what they would be fixing. To be fair, I don't know what they'd be fixing.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Well,
or
whatever.
like Tommy John, like here.
Sure.
Go in the elbow.
Sure.
Go in the elbow.
But just like opening up a person is crazy.
It is crazy that we have gone to a place in science and the medical world that like we can do that and just like, yeah, I'm confident.
Okay, this is gonna be, but I need you to be honest, right?
Yes.
And I know, I know that you're you, so you probably will be on my side. I don't know what side I'm on yet.
Just ask the fucking question.
Do you think? And now just hold on. I have to preface this with some more information though. But like, after the schooling and all that, right? Do you think performing surgery is hard?
Are you crazy?
No, hear me out.
Are you absolutely out of your mind?
Hear me out. How many organs are there?
A lot, Joey.
How many?
There's a lot.
Do you know? Can you give a roundabout? I have no idea.
How many organs in our body?
Guess. How many organs do we have?
Organs. I would say like 88.
Oh, dude, I was way below that.
Yeah?
Yeah, I was going to say like...
Because there's like little ones that you don't know about. Like the pituitary gland is an organ. Skin is an organ.
Skin is an organ. I was going to say like 40 something.
40?
How many? Oh my god, this thing is blue balling me right now. Why is the Wi-Fi in here so trash?
I know. I was just wondering that.
I don't know the answer yet. You know bones though. How many bones the human body has?
206.
206. Yes. I don't know why I know that one, but the organs. You never hear the organ question.
Yeah, because maybe people have some have more, some have less.
What?
People get organs removed for different reasons, and
Bro, we're not talking about
general.
people get
Fine.
Gall.
And then some organs might have organs in them.
What does that mean?
Think of your intestines.
Wait, how many did you say?
88.
There's 78.
Oh!
There's 78.
Damn.
If you would have said 78, I would have just thrown
You would
the
have
laptop
thought. Well,
at
you would have thought that I had known and I wasn't telling you.
Oh, you would have, in my mind, been cheating. Yes. But yeah. 78.
Let me.
I thought.
Very, very, very clearly and concisely.
Yeah.
Yes, I believe surgery is difficult.
I'm not saying it isn't. I'm just considering the possibility that maybe it might be easier than we think.
No. I mean, I'm sure if you go to fucking a dozen years of school in order to do a very specific surgery, like there are obviously certain surgeries that are easier than others.
Like you don't think that you could funnel the camera into a butt for a colonoscopy? Like how hard is that?
I mean, if I was the butt funneler, I would just need someone to make sure I'm not like fucking anything up. Like make sure I'm going the right way and shit like that, you know?
Not how I thought this was gonna.
What?
If I'm doing the surgery, I should make sure I'm not fucking anybody.
Oh no.
Yeah, no.
No. Like, I mean, I think
I'm not trying to put down doctors. I know they're way smarter than me, and I know that.
what a sentence.
I think if anything,
trying to put down.
I think if anything, this is me. I have such a respect for doctors, and I think that it's probably so difficult that now I'm like, maybe it's not. Maybe I'm making it way more difficult than it actually is.
I think it's
You know what I'm
probably
saying?
more difficult because of the level of understanding that you have.
Right, but I'm thinking about like open up a body, right? And I'm looking at intestines.
What kind of surgery? Like that's the thing.
Stomach.
Because
I'm doing
like
something. I'm
brain
doing something.
surgery, can you imagine that
Brain
shit?
surgery, that's very difficult.
That's crazy,
That's
dude.
a good one. That's hard.
Yeah.
Brain surgery is tough. Write that down.
Right, Dad. We cracked it.
We cracked the code.
Hey, but doctors, we're on your side.
We know that it's hard.
We're standing up for you.
If you're not a brain surgeon, you know.
Yeah,
No, but
someone that's like a foot surgeon.
All right. Dentist.
They're technically surgeons.
They are doctors and
Yeah.
they are surgeons. Filling a cavity though.
That's not surgery, babe. That's just you're playing around.
Yeah.
You're in there and
you're
got like
shaving ice.
You're shaving ice. That's exactly what
Yeah.
you're doing. You're drilling into holes
Yeah.
just aimlessly.
Yeah, you're Bruce Willis.
I know that we're wrong. But I refuse to believe that it's anything other than
dentistry is
there's nerves and shit like that.
It's tough only because the mouth only opens up so much.
Yeah, and also there's only big mouths. Honestly, finite area, the mouth.
Yeah.
Like this is what dentists are concerned about. Right here.
Crazy.
Because you got to include the gums.
Right.
And you got to include not even the tongue. Dentists don't care about the tongue, do they? I'm sure they got to learn about it.
I'm sure they've read about it.
But such a finite area, you know? If you tell me that there's a pin hidden somewhere in this room, I'll find it because it's not that big of a room. Mm-hmm. Same thing with dentists.
I just think it's hard to get in there. Especially some people have tiny mouths.
Some people do have tiny mouths, but that's when you put that like mouth jacker in there, and then you
what's going on with
the mouth jacker?
Yep. What's that?
It like opens the mouth and keeps it open. I don't know what it's called.
I don't think I've ever had that.
You've never had your mouth jacked?
I've never been jacked in the mouth. No. You got mouth jacked by your dentist? You got jacked. Say you got jacked. That's why you know it exists. You got jacked? He jacked your mouth?
I can't. No, take it easy. You're getting
You got jacked in your mouth.
No,
by your dentist.
Real close to where it could be questionable territory.
That's crazy.
I think there have been there's been equipment placed by a doctor in my mouth.
Yeah, dude.
But like they're not full on jacking my shit.
Me neither. You brought the jack. I didn't even know the jack.
I'm just saying, like I know it exists. There are mouth jacks out there.
So funny.
Oh my god.
I'm just saying.
The other day.
Or this one. Did you ever get the plastic?
That's kind of a jack.
No, because it's not really like in my mouth. I don't know why that exists. Like, what's that for?
Just see the teeth. I had one of those recently. I got my teeth whitened.
And they jacked you.
And they didn't jack me. They
got jacked.
No.
We got him.
No.
Okay.
They like.
Oh, they do the thing.
They do the thing. Yeah, the thing with the what'd you say thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Did they do the little light?
Yeah, I didn't like it very much.
What is that? UV?
Yeah.
And it just it makes it.
So you put like a
paste.
It's like a paste on your teeth, but she was explaining that it's like a hydrochloric, or like something that like reacts with the light and it just like burns away like a layer or two of enamel.
Huh. Oh.
Is that good? Becca, my teeth. Like right at the end, I got like a fucking sting.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, it didn't feel good.
Dude, one time I went to the dentist and I was getting Novocaine, and he must have hit a nerve because I felt a string of fire go from here around my forehead and through here, like shoo. And I was like, oh.
Yeah.
And the guy was like, oh, sorry.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, you just set my face on fire.
Yeah. Because right before he jacked it.
Frank, you're not getting out of this. You're not beating the jacking allegations.
Someone jacked it into your mouth.
Frank, first of all, now you're getting way too graphic. Second of all, no one was talking about jacking mouths until you showed up.
Because there are mouth jackers, Joey. There are. That's like mouth jacks.
And you seem very aware of the jack mouthers.
Because I have eyes that have seen past my own human experiences, Joey.
Yeah.
Maybe that's something you should understand.
Yeah. No, it's fine. It happened to someone else, a friend of mine. You were about to say you got jacked.
No.
First of all, I don't think they need to jack you if they're whitening your teeth. I don't know what kind of dentist you're going to. We do have sponsors for today, by the way. We have sponsors. The first one being, hello, how you doing? Stitch Fix. Stitch Fix, it's a great invention, okay? Because if you're someone like me, I don't like going into the store to go shopping, honestly. I like doing online shopping. I also like having, 2 or 3 people around. I like second and third opinions or something like that. If you're that type of shopper, then Stitch Fix is for you. Because also if you're not, it's still for you. Because you go into their website and you fill out their style quiz. You tell them your size, style, your budget preference, what kind of clothes you wear, what kind of things you don't wear, what kind of fit you like, and stuff like that. And a shopper will just kind of get to it and pick a bunch of stuff from you, and they'll send it to your house. And you only pay for the stuff that you keep. So if you get everything and you're like, wow, all this stuff is cool, you keep the whole box. If you're like, all right, well, I like this and this, but I don't like that, I'm going to send that back. Free returns every time, all right? So it's a great way to keep your wardrobe nice and fresh. and lovely. Okay, so Stitch Fix, make style easy. Get started today at stitchfix.com/basement. Okay, that is stitchfix.com/basement. No stores, no crowds, no stress. All right, go get the little Stitch Fix up there for you. And we also have Kickoff. Kickoff is a credit building app. Okay, if your credit is under 600, you could jump up like 28 points in your first month. It's a smart, legit credit hack with no catch, no credit check, no hidden fees, and no interest. Okay, it's the #1 credit building app out there. It has over 100,000 positive reviews on the App Store, and 98% of them are 5 stars. So, you know, people like it. With AutoPay, you never have to worry about missing a payment. You could just build your credit in your sleep. You could start building credit immediately for only $1 for your first month, and you can sign up in minutes from your phone. Again, no credit check, and you can cancel anytime. But yeah, shake off the credit hangover and look forward to a brighter credit with Kickoff. Get your first month for just $1 at getkickoff.com/basement. Okay, that is 80% off Kickoff. All right. And it's spelled without the C. So it's spelled getkickoff.com/basement, getkickoff.com/basement. You must sign up via getkickoff.com/basement to activate the offer. Offer applies to new customers, first month only, subject to approval, offer subject to change. Terms and conditions may apply. Points that baseline based on Equifax Vanderscore 3.0 changes for Kickoff users starting under 600 who made their first on-time payment between January 2021 and March 2024. Payment and credit activity outside Kickoff can have an impact on your credit. Individual results may vary. So go to getkickoff.com/basement if you're trying to build that credit. You're back on your phone.
Yeah, sorry. I was... and then make sure, hey, it's 2025, folks. Or maybe you're seeing this a little early and it's not, but it is to us. Patreon. Patreon.com/basementyard. Thank you guys so much for the continued love and support that you give us on Patreon and all over. Even if you're unable to be a patron, we completely understand. But if you are a patron, thank you so much. You guys, your support has gotten us the opportunity to do some really, really cool stuff, and we're making some strides in a completely bigger and grander direction in order to give you guys more of what you love, which is us. So in the time being, go to patreon.com/thebasementyard. You sign up for that first tier. You get weekly episodes 1 week in advance. And then that second tier, well, you get exclusive episodes every single Friday where they're kind of just a little off the walls and off the rails. We just did our, if you're seeing this, live on YouTube, we did our Yardies, where it was like our yearly awards that we do. And if you're seeing this on Patreon, well, then it's going to be out this weekend. So go check it out. Thank you so much for all the love, all the support. We're really excited for 2025. We want to thank you guys so much for everything from 2024 and before that. And, you know, let's keep on rocking and rolling and keep this party going. You know what I'm saying?
I do know what you're saying.
Do you know what I'm saying?
I have no idea what you're saying.
We got to keep the party going because who knows what's going to happen, you know, because the bird flu is back. Birds.
When was it here originally?
It was a pandemic.
I remember swine flu that started in my high school.
Bird flu. Yeah, that's right. Started in your high school.
I love telling people that.
That is a very
weird
strange
flex, right?
Isn't it? It oddly is.
Like swine flu, if you guys remember in this country, swine flu, it literally started at my high school.
Yeah.
We were the epicenter.
That was the one that it was transmitted by
pigs.
Yes, but in particular it was transmitted from human to human when like men of a certain older age would kiss people on the butt.
No, that's not how it happened, Frank. Apparently some of the seniors in my school, I don't remember what year.
Like kissed the pastors.
No.
No. Played spin the bottle.
I think they went on vacation. I can't remember where they went, but then they picked up swine flu and brought it back to the States.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. Well, luckily, never got that.
Did I tell you this? That like swine flu is when I started swallowing pills. That sounds insane to say.
That is crazy.
But like that was when I first was like, okay, like an Advil or Tylenol. Like,
yeah.
I couldn't take them. Like I couldn't swallow pills.
I
still
used
not
to be
great at it.
Yeah. That is true. Well, that makes sense because everyone in high school said that you were never good at swallowing. I used to be like that too, but then I grew up.
You grew up, and then your dentist jacked your mouth.
No, but seriously, apparently California, like the governor, like issued a state of emergency over.
What does that mean, by the way?
Everyone.
Like, what is a state of emergency?
I'm sure there's like
I'm sure.
there are actual things that accompany that.
Of course, you can't just like say.
You can't just say it.
Like there's an emergency.
There's
like, we know.
But like there's like I'm sure like certain protocols that like if you declare a state of emergency, like you have like the autonomy, you like give up power to certain agencies to like do some stuff.
Oh.
That was the big conspiracy, which is a big word nowadays, behind like COVID, is that people believed it was just a way to transfer power to the CDC, so the CDC can just like do whatever they want, and the CDC is, you know, funded by the lizard people, and the lizard people are sucking the butts of, you know, like it's.
Yeah. And if it is true, then the lizards won. And like, what are we gonna do?
Yeah, you want to fight a lizard person?
I had lizards when I was younger. They're gross.
I did too. My cat ate them.
I watched them. Your cat ate lizards.
Yeah.
Wait, you had lizards and your cat ate your pets?
Yeah. Yeah.
First I'm hearing about this.
No, I think I've told you this before. Yeah, our neighbor had 2 iguanas, gave it to us.
Wait, it ate an iguana?
2 of them, yeah.
Frank, an iguana.
They weren't that big yet. They were little iguanas.
Oh.
Iguanese.
Right.
You know, they were
Iguaninos.
yeah, because they're one of those animals that like they'll adapt to their habitat. So if they're in a bigger environment, they'll get bigger.
Right.
But they were both like this big, and my cat, we kept him in like that back computer room. You remember that room downstairs?
Yeah.
We kept him down there. We always made sure we closed the door before going
You
in.
kept your iguanas in a back room in a basement?
Yep. Yeah.
Thank God they're dead.
Well, they had a heat lamp. They had food. Like, they were great. They were hanging out. But my cat would just sit there at the door, patient.
He's like, I'm going to eat a lizard.
She was fucking ready.
Yeah.
And one day, I was woken up at like 3 a.m. by my mom screaming. And I went upstairs, and she goes, look over there. And it was my cat with one of the tails hanging out of her mouth.
Wait, how did your mom know this happened at 3 a.m.?
Because so cats have a thing that they do, and I think dogs do this too, is like when they do something like that, like they'll kill an animal or something, they'll like present it to you.
Oh, yeah, yo.
Like, yo, like, for you.
Oh, so your cat ate an iguana,
Yeah.
then put the other one in its mouth and was like, check this out.
And brought it to my mom, yeah.
Disgusting.
Yeah. No wonder that cat got mouth cancer.
Yeah, that could have been it.
That could have been it.
It was either the cigarettes or the iguanas that killed
I can
her.
confirm one of those were in her mouth.
Yeah.
But can you eat iguanas?
I wouldn't.
Why not?
Maybe if you boiled it.
I've eaten snake and crocodile. Have you?
If this is a jerky thing, this doesn't count.
I've eaten crocodile.
With jerky?
No. Snake with jerky and kangaroo with jerky and crocodile
yeah, I've
with
had
jerky.
all the jerkies in the world too. I'm not gonna be like, oh, I had kangaroo.
No. But when we were in Key West, I had
You had
conch.
an alligator?
I had conch and I had gator.
I remember conch.
Yeah, I had conch and gator.
How was the conch?
Chewy. And the gator was fine.
What
Honestly,
is conch? I thought is that like a sea dwelling?
it's the shell phone. You
mean
know,
a shell?
it's not the shell, but like what's in it. All those shells have like animals in them, dude.
Yeah. Oh, was this you I was having this conversation with
I think so.
about shells?
Yeah. What the hell are shells?
Yeah, and you're like, they're just houses.
They're houses for animals.
We still don't know if that's true or not, but it
We
feels
don't.
right.
It is true.
I got big shells.
Where
Why
did you
did
get
I
big?
say-
Where did that come from? What do you mean you got big shells?
Remember my mom's house out on the deck? They had those 2 big white shells.
Yeah.
I used to hold them up.
That's a conch.
Yeah. I'll tell you this. You know, they're like, you can hear the ocean. I learned that wasn't the ocean.
But it sounds like it.
Into my late teens.
Yeah.
Which is extremely old for
I'll
that.
be honest with you. I think I was like later than that. I might have been like 24 when I figured that out.
And it's just like, no, that's sound just bouncing around this shell.
Well, not even just sound bouncing around the shell, but like it's the sound of like your blood in your head.
What?
You've never been like,
Frankie, let me tell you something right now.
Hmm.
I'm going to look it up after this conversation is over, but I'm telling you with my whole ass that I'm pretty positive that is not it at all.
no, I'm sure it is a collection of sounds, but you can hear the blood in your body if it's quiet enough. You think I'm crazy?
Yes!
No.
You can hear the blood in your body? What are you, a bat?
No, Joey. Can you hear your own blood rushing? While most people don't normally hear their blood rushing, a condition called pulsatile tinnitus. We're finding something out about Frankie, maybe.
No, you just thought that that's what it was. But
It can cause individuals to perceive a whooshing or thumping sound in their ears that aligns with their heartbeat, essentially allowing them to hear their blood flowing. But it is not.
But Frank, this is not what we're looking up. What we're looking up is when you lift a shell to your ear, you think, oh, it's not just sounds. It's your own blood that you're hearing. No, it is not.
But it's a collection of other stuff, too.
You know what you do when you're younger? You have an idea where you're like, this must be that. And then something as stupid as like holding a shell, you haven't thought about that in so long. So what was true to you when you were probably 12 is now what you're going with. Like, it's blood that I'm hearing my own blood in a shell.
You know what? Then I'm going to revert back to hearing that it is the ocean. Because if it's...
That'd be nice.
That would be... Let me live... Like we brought it up last time. Shutter Island, babe.
Yeah.
Let me think I'm a cop playing dress up and shoot, pew, pew. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
Like, let me believe it's the what I hear is the blood rushing within my head.
You know, one time I thought I heard a whale in a shell.
Yeah, I do. I do believe that.
I'm just like, yo. Like, I'm thinking it's connected.
Well, that's what the magic is, dude. Is that the ocean is always with us.
How much greater was life when you believed in magic stuff like that? This shell is what? Connected to another shell in the middle of the ocean? I'm just hearing it? I believe that.
I have to say this. Why can't we just believe the things that we believed as kids into our adulthood? Like, why do people
know
Why
stuff?
do we need to grow up? And like, people need to like beat it into us. Like, you need to know the truth. Like, no, I fucking don't.
Why do we need to know anything?
We don't need to know a damn thing.
We need to know some things, but maybe we could know way less.
Do I really need to know where conch shells come from?
No.
Do I really need to know that it's not an actual horn that I'm blowing when I put my mouth to it?
Did I tell you about my dad with the horn?
No.
My dad. I shot a vlog years ago, mad long ago.
Okay.
I don't think the video is still up on YouTube.
Thank God.
But I was on the deck at my mom's house, and they had a baby next door in the yard. You could hear the baby crying in the background. My dad called me, dude. You don't know this story?
No.
My dad called me, and he goes, "Do you know what that is?" And I was like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "That sound at this part of the video. You hear that?" I go, "Yeah." And he goes, "Do you know what that is?"
It's
and
a baby.
I said, "It's a baby." And he goes, "No, it's not." And I go, "Go ahead." And he goes, "Joe, that's an ancient horn. They've been hearing it all over the world." I said, "Dad, it's a baby crying." I looked at the baby in its face.
Why did your dad think this?
It was just a conspiracy rabbit
Oh,
holes.
oh my God.
An ancient dude, can you imagine how excited I was to hear that my dad thought an ancient horn made it into my fucking YouTube vlog? I was like, it's a baby.
Do you hear that?
He's like, "You hear that?"
That's the horn that's signaling the fogs of Fimbulwinter.
Basically. And then I love that as soon as I was like, "Oh, it's this. I have all the information. I saw the baby." I become dumb. No.
That's what I can't keep up with.
No,
it.
it's not.
I can't. I don't
It's a
know when
horn.
this comes out. I don't know if they're still around. If we have an answer yet to what those drones in New Jersey are, but I can't anymore.
Yeah.
I cannot. The
Too
new
scary.
one is that they're plasma balls and plasmoids that they're chasing. I can't.
Balls.
Yeah, they're balls. The drones are just looking for fucking balls. I'll show you some balls.
Hey.
Yeah. Listen, he's already.
We have more ads, by the way.
Do we?
We do have Squarespace. Squarespace is where you're going to build all your websites, all right? You want to build a nice website, you're going to have to, okay? It's your first stop shop. It's your first impression. So when people come to your website, it has to be nice. Squarespace is going to make it easy for you because they have a bunch of templates and it makes your website beautiful just like basically with a click of a button. You just have to sub out all of your information, obviously. But it's a lot easier than just kind of like going with someone with coding or whatever, and it takes forever. If you're going to build a website from scratch, that's very difficult as well. Great starting point with Squarespace. And also, they're the best, honestly. All the websites that we build, we use Squarespace, so it's the best platform for that. Anyone I know has used Squarespace. I couldn't even name another one, to be honest with you. But, yeah, Squarespace, it's the best. Yeah, you guys can head to squarespace.com/basement to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or a domain using the code BASEMENT, okay? So go over there, head to squarespace.com/basement and get that 10% off of your first purchase, all right, of a website or a domain. If you've always wanted a website, if you create content, if you've got a small business or something, I would heavily recommend using Squarespace. I think that, they're the leaders in this industry. So go check it out. Again, squarespace.com/basement to save that 10% off of your first purchase of a website or domain. And lastly here, we have Prize Picks. Prize Picks is the best place to get real money sports action, okay? With over 10 million members and billions of dollars in awarded winnings, Prize Picks has made daily fantasy sports accessible to all. You just pick more or less on at least 2 players for a shot to win up to 1,000 times your cash, okay? So, for an example, Patrick Mahomes, will he have more or less than 225 passing yards? Will Travis Kelce have more or less than 4 catches? And you just kind of do that. You can add more players to that, and you can win up to 1,000 times your money. I mean, it's very easy to understand, so it's more accessible for people that maybe don't know the intricacies of certain sports, but it's just more or less. And you can go on and check the odds and be like, hey, what do I like here? You know what I mean? But yeah, so go check it out. If you download the app today and use the code BASEMENT, you will get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. Okay, so yeah, head on to the store, download the app, and use that code BASEMENT, and you will get $50 instantly when you play just $5. All right, $5 lineup gets you $50 instantly with Prize Picks. So go to Prize Picks. Download the app, use the code BASEMENT, and yeah, it's a lot of fun. All my friends play it. I've played it a bunch, but it's great. Prize Picks, run your game. All right, there we go.
Very nice, very nice.
I think we would be remiss to not talk about Luigi.
Ha!
We haven't talked about
whoa,
Luigi.
whoa.
Not that Luigi.
I know, but he probably has said that since this whole went down.
Luigi's such a funny name to me.
I love it because the only Luigi people know is just like Luigi. You know what I'm saying? Like Luigi Mario from the Mario Brothers.
Yeah. What's this guy's name? His name's like
Luigi Mangione. It could not be
more Italian.
Yeah.
And this guy has this is a pizza making name.
If you told me that was the name of that plump pizza guy that's outside of every pizza place,
yes.
That's holding, I'd be like, yeah, of course that's who that is. Luigi Mangione.
I almost stole one of those from a house once. I didn't though, because it was too heavy.
You should have, honestly.
I know. This was my klepto phase.
You from what, age 8 until 28? What do you mean, my klepto phase?
No, I didn't steal in my 20s. That was literally just a teenage thing.
I'm trying to think if I stole.
I mean, I've watched you steal candy.
Yeah, when we were kids.
That's a rite
of passage.
I was stealing.
It's a rite of passage.
Oh yeah, no, that one. Yeah, I was driving a car, so I was at least 18.
Yeah. Do you remember the night? I don't know if you remember this, but it was our friend Danny's 19th birthday. We went out to a place in Astoria that's no longer there called Rapture.
What the fuck? What is that?
It was on like 30. Yeah, it was like 28th Avenue and like 33rd Street or something like that.
Wow.
But we went. It was Halloween. Everyone was like dressed up, drinking. Danny got really, really, really drunk. And me, you, one of our DDs, like whoever the DD was for the night, and another one of our friends who I will not name to not self-incriminate, not incriminate them. We drove around like Whitestone and stole all those lawn signs that were just like so-and-so for Senate and so-and-so for City Council. And then we put them all in our friend's front yard.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good old time.
I actually missed that. I wasn't there for that.
Yeah, you were?
No, I wasn't.
What?
Yeah, I wasn't there that night. I was so mad.
Damn.
But I did see the aftermath.
You fucked up.
I know.
Yeah, that was a good night. But, this guy Luigi Mangione, the only thing he's stealing right now is the hearts of some people.
Some.
There's
There's pretty much all.
There's a couple people that are pretty,
People are showing up free Luigi.
which is hysterical. You
Yeah.
know,
I don't know why the word Luigi is so funny to me. Luigi. By the way, the way that I spelled Luigi over there. is
Lewigi.
pathetic. Okay. No, Luigie.
I mean, that's
It
not
was
that.
right there.
That's not that bad.
I mean, it's not right.
That's Luigi. That's multiple Luigis.
Or it's Luigi, but different.
Yeah, I guess.
Mangione.
Yeah.
I will say this. The photo of him, he's getting arrested like a fucking Marvel villain.
Yeah.
Like, he's on a dock. Oh, didn't you say, yo, why were all the police over there when you drove here, remember? Didn't you say that to me?
Yeah.
That's where he was. When you were like, yo, why are they all about the docks?
Really?
Yeah, he was on you didn't see the picture? He was
No.
on the dock, walking in. And there was, what looked like 100 police officers behind him.
Yeah, which doesn't make any sense.
Too much.
It's also funny that, people are saying, the NYPD is, taking all the credit for catching this guy when he didn't get caught by the NYPD.
Yeah, we should be thanking McDonald's
Or
for
the...
catching this guy and for killing us slowly for this many years.
Yeah, well...
No,
no, I think I think it was Altoona, Pennsylvania. The police over there. Maybe they should get some praise, Joey. Give it to us normal folks for once. That's why they voted. They didn't vote for big business Dems this year, Joey. Get him, guys. Come in. He's right here.
you love doing that.
Doing what?
You just pointed your expensive watch at me while trying to
What?
make it What are you saying?
No, I didn't. Shut the fuck up.
Shut
Joey.
the fuck up. You know what I thought was interesting? Where I'm like, ooh, this is kind of crazy. They're charging him with terrorism,
Yeah, I mean, technically, yeah.
demonetized. Yeah.
Wait, before when you talked about
What did I talk about?
cutting open humans was cool, wasn't the demonetization?
Yeah, I mean, I was dancing around it. I didn't say it so crazy like you, so the algorithm would pick it up. I was trying to throw in some other words.
Oh,
in there.
you were throwing it unaliving and,
Yeah, corn.
Yeah, corn lacerating. Yeah. I hear you.
Yeah. But yeah, I thought that was interesting because then people were like, yo, someone fucking kills 5 people. And then it's like, all right, this person's going to jail, but now you're getting charged for terrorism.
Yeah, I mean, it is absolutely crazy. I will say, though, that's one of the hardest pictures I've seen in a while.
It's a really cool thing.
Where this guy, and did you hear who is his prison mate? He's in the same prison right now in Brooklyn.
Oh, yeah, with,
Diddy.
shit, I didn't know that.
Dude, someone, I can't take credit for it. Someone quote tweeted that, part of the article. I'm just like, they really are making this fucking Arkham Asylum. Just all of New York's worst. I think it was the same one that, I think, what's his name? Not Harvey. Your boy Epi. I don't like those shows.
none
I'm
of my
sorry.
boys.
I'm sorry.
Who's Epi?
Epstein.
Oh, he was there?
I think he was.
I don't even know where this
Maybe
is.
not. But nonetheless, it's becoming Arkham Asylum, created by Amadeus Arkham, obviously, and then the Raft, which is basically the Marvel equivalent, which is the super. Well, no, the Raft. Yeah, so the Raft is the super powered prison. No,
too much. Yeah,
come on.
the Raft is the prison.
Name
on water.
5 Batman villains that would be in Arkham Asylum.
The Penguin.
You immediately lost.
He wouldn't.
Penguin actually in the comics historically doesn't go to Arkham because he's not
Joker.
insane. He's just a criminal.
Joker.
Yes, there you go. Come on, you're right there.
Who? Oh, what's her name? Who's Margot Robbie? Fuck, what's her name? She looks like a.
Are you kidding me?
Give me the first letter.
No, it's too easy.
Oh, something. What's her name?
This is crazy.
This is actually bad. 'Cause
Yeah.
I do know who
Yeah.
that is.
All right, so go other ones then. Forget her.
I'm too fixated now.
Oh, okay.
Now I can't.
All
I can't
right.
leave this thing.
You've committed.
It's 2 words.
Yeah.
Fuck. What is that woman's name? She's
Riding a motorcycle.
riding a motorcycle. She's riding a motorcycle.
Well,
Harley Quinn.
there you
Thank
go.
That would have hurt me a lot.
Yeah, I saw the pain, honestly.
So that was 2.
Yeah, there you go. It's 2.
Then we have
And Harley Quinn, actually, Harleen Quinzel, who is the character, was a doctor at Arkham Asylum first, but we'll not get into all that.
I wasn't even listening. I kind of...
Penguin. I fucking said Penguin. I know, you're wrong. Two-Face. Killer Croc. Mr. Freeze.
Who's Killer Croc?
Killer Croc. Waylon Jones. You don't know Killer Croc? He looks like a big...
You thought giving me his government name was going to help me? Is this a crocodile man?
He has a skin condition, and...
that's mean.
Yeah, and he was like part of... It is actually pretty mean, like the actual story of it, yeah.
Yeah, well, they all are, aren't they? It's like, try to understand the villain.
He became like a full-on villain, and then,
Killed a bunch.
There's a ton of people you could put in there.
Yeah.
When
you really think about, like, in the grand scheme of, like, or Gotham, what's the difference?
Yeah. Well, Gotham is the city, Arkham is the place, like the mental institution.
Oh.
The asylum.
Okay, so Gotham, I feel terrible for these people who live there. There's always just some crazy...
Yeah, there's always, like, it's like tomorrow there's a clown putting gas in your makeup.
And it's like, we've just...
just get out,
The
guys.
whole city is held hostage. Bro, as soon as this is over, move.
Well, a lot of people don't have that opportunity, but after the 6th attack by a supervillain...
I'm moving.
Get out.
Like, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, I'm with you there. But the prison is currently holding Luigi and Diddy.
Damn.
That's crazy.
That is wild.
And if any of the potential allegations and rumors about Diddy are true, they might be having a good old time in there.
Frank, they're not going to be able to see each other.
You think they're in solitary confinement?
Yeah.
Not in like some like Gen Pop?
No. They're not going to let them pop.
You don't think so?
No way.
I will say there should be like, you should pay for a photo op like that one that he got.
Yeah, that was a crazy photo, which is crazy because it beat out the Trump one.
Yeah, Frank. What a year for pictures, dude.
There's two.
Can you name good pictures from any other year?
That's a good point.
That's what I'm saying, you know? And this isn't a joke. One of the last pictures I really remember was 23 years ago.
Frankie.
It's not a joke. Like, that's I can't think of any, like, famous pictures after that.
Something with Obama.
He was all video.
No, he was the poster.
The poster, but it's not a picture.
It said hope.
Oh, maybe
change.
some sports stuff. There were some sport pictures.
I'm sure there were.
Yeah, there were pictures.
Do you think Luigi's photo is better than Trump's photo?
Man, I gotta admit, both of them are pretty sick.
The Luigi photo is a banger, though.
The Luigi one is sick because
it's more contrast.
Like, that's what you would see as like the cover of like a really good hip hop album. You know what I'm saying? Like a really good debut album. And then there's just like, it's like, oh shit. And he's got like all the people behind him. Eric Adams is back there trying to get whatever goodwill he can out of this whole situation. Yeah, it ain't gonna work. It
ain't gonna happen, cuz.
But then the Trump one was pretty sick because he was bleeding.
I wish he was bleeding more.
Joey. There goes that third monetization strike.
Damn it. No, but I mean, like, it would look cooler if it was like really going.
If we're talking like,
by the way,
Ric Flair.
Speaking of Trump, did you see he has a new haircut?
Yeah.
It's somehow worse than his previous haircut.
Someone said that he looked like Mac's mom from It's Always Sunny.
I'm not kidding. I don't think that there's ever been a more accurate joke to be made.
He does look like her. He's got
the mullet.
He's got like, it's like here. Like it's, well, there goes the Illuminati reference.
Oh, you're like, it's like here. You're like doing everything.
Like, I don't even know how to do it.
What are you doing?
Why do the Illuminati have triangles? Come on. Give us back triangles, guys. I mean, fuck.
By the way, have you looked at a dollar bill? The triangle and the eye are on it.
Yeah, that's where it all, like, everyone is, it's on every dollar.
Yeah.
I think, right?
Yeah.
Do you remember the
I do. I know what you're saying.
Tits of Erica?
What?
You don't remember that?
Tits of Erica?
Yeah.
Who's that?
There was like, if you fold like the back of a $20 bill, instead of saying United States of America, it'll say Tits of Erica. And then like the one where it's like, oh, look, if you fold it this way, this isn't a joke. If you fold it this way, it looks like where the towers got hit.
Yeah, like the tower's burning. I've done that.
And then you've seen Batman and the Batmobile on a 5.
What?
Yeah, there's a bunch of those weird ones.
I know the Land O'Lakes butter. You fold it so it looks like her boobs are out.
On what?
The butter package?
Land O'Lakes.
Yeah, when they had the Native American. Which one? I don't know if that's
wow,
bad. Is
you
that
guys,
bad?
hold on, Joey's getting canceled for saying Native American.
Indigenous?
Buy Land O'Lakes. Buy Land O'Lakes butter. The
no.
one with the biggest knockers.
No,
the fattest titted butter you could find.
she's on her knees and like presenting the title of Land O'Lakes. I think they took her off.
I hope.
But then you fold it and it looks like her boobs.
I don't remember that.
You don't remember that?
Actually, I might. I mean,
on.
chances are, if it was around when we were kids, I did it.
Yeah.
And was pumped about it.
Yeah.
You know, I remember all those. I remember the one that I used to do was and it's weird that this is just right here for this, but like I would put right on the board the LAO club, and I would like ask teachers like, "Are you in the LAO club?" And they'd say like, "What do you mean LAO club?"
You would do this to your teacher.
Yeah.
The LAO club?
Yeah, the LAO club.
What is it?
And they'd be like, "What?" And I'd be like, "Are you in the LAO club?" Hold on, she's gonna say. And they'd be like, "No." And they'd be like, "All right, well the joke's ruined." But if you turn it upside down, looks like a person jerking off.
Frankie. You did that to your teachers?
Yeah.
You were, and you.
I wouldn't show them that. I would just leave, and they'd say no. It was like an inside joke with the boys. Like the boys knew what it meant.
Yeah, you wanted to know if your teacher was in the jerk off club. Unbelievable stuff.
Oh, I'm sorry. What did you do in school that was so cool? Fucking 12 Hail Marys? Pray to your daily bread?
That's not how the
fucking.
Don't do that. We can't handle another demonetization. LAO club. That's so stupid, but it's so funny. It's so stupid. Oh man. See, I can tell you this right now. If you were doing that in front of me, I'd be losing it.
You'd be laughing hard,
It would be the
dude.
funniest thing in the world.
It would be so funny.
Yeah.
You know, that was back when teachers were allowed to teach and laugh.
Do you remember?
Now that would be a fucking.
You'd go home early that day.
Go home early. I'd go home forever and then get home and go to the big home upstairs forever.
Oh man, I was just gonna say something. Now I forgot.
Fuck. Yeah. Too bad, bitch. There it goes. See you later. I will say that
Oh, sorry. It was gonna. I was gonna say like that kind of shit, or when you were younger, and someone came up to you and was like, "Yo, do you like this or that?" You always knew. You're like, one of these answers means I'm fucking gay. So like, which one is it?
Well, someone did that to me once when they were like, "How do you look at your nails?" And I was like,
Oh,
"What do you
yeah.
mean?" And I was just like, "They're like, how do you look at your fingernails?"
And you're like, look at your nails.
and there's either this way or there's this way, and both were
gay.
gay. I
Yeah.
got called gay for both of them.
Yeah.
So
What's the straight way to look at your nails? You don't, and you let them get dirty. Yeah. But it's like, yeah, I remember that one too. It was like, oh, I don't know, I like that. And it's like, yo, you're gay. And
Yeah,
you run
yeah,
away,
yeah.
and I'd be like, wait, I'm
yeah,
not gay.
yeah. Joey was the type where someone would like send him a note that says, "Do you like me? Yes or no?" And he would circle or.
Frank, I did that a lot.
I know you did.
Or you would probably do that too.
No one ever sent me a note asking me if I liked them.
Okay.
It's true. It is true. I never.
No one's ever handed you a note. I don't believe that.
No, they've handed me notes 1,000 times.
Oh.
But like I wasn't.
Take it easy, Brad Pitt.
I wasn't.
1,000 notes.
No, I'd get notes because I'd talk to people. I'd talk. I was a talker. Okay. But like no, like, and this is seriously true.
Okay.
And I say this to Becca too, and you kind of know this. Like, there weren't girls that like had crushes on me and made it known. If they did, but like I had like a girl that I liked, and someone liked me, and then
Yeah.
we were the most passionate, boyfriend and girlfriend in
Frank,
6th grade.
Tons of people had crushes on you.
Especially
in middle school. Especially.
I don't think so, dude. I really, and I'm not joking around. Like, I really don't think so.
You heard his voice.
I'm not.
I'm not joking around. No. Stop now. I'm getting fucking like I'm a child now.
And how would you know? You didn't know any of the people I went to middle school with.
Bro, what do you mean? I would show up there. I'm on AIM.
Yeah,
I get the
you wasn't-
lowdown from you.
You were on AIM. You were.
We
on
went to
AIM.
a few parties.
You did. That's right.
Like 3.
One of my favorite memories with you, because it is The dumbest thing in the world.
Oh God.
The dumbest thing in the world. And I know you'll remember this.
Is it dumber than the LAO Club?
It's up there. Is you and I went to, there was a girl in my middle school that had a crush on me, and one of her friends had a crush on you. We went to her birthday party at her house. We took the train there on like a Saturday evening at like 5 p.m. or something. And as a birthday present, we got an empty shoebox and we filled it with just like 5 slices of white bread. And we gave it to her. I remember this vividly. Because at the time, we would just say bread at random points in time, and we thought it was the funniest thing ever.
Yo.
And we gave it to her. And she opened it, and we went, bread.
And no one laughed, probably.
We laughed.
We probably.
And we've made a living making each other laugh, so I think
It's
we're
true.
okay.
Yeah, that was
I'll tell you who did
not
laugh.
a bright spot.
I'll tell you who did not laugh.
Her?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Who was it?
I remember. I'm not going to say the person's name.
I don't know that if you know how questions work. What was her name? I know it.
I'm not going to say the person's name.
Is it like a...
It's a very common name.
So then, is it Muhammad?
It is Muhammad. It was Muhammad.
Yeah.
The most common name.
Yeah. Well, you know.
I'm going to give you...
Do you have any more clubs?
Not that I can remember.
You know what I do remember going through a phase of? Lana.
Yeah, Lana was a big phase.
Lana was one where it's like, yo, you do like Lana? Oh.
You know who it is now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why you're hiding.
There was a girl in my high school. Her name was Lana.
And you're like, oh, your name is anal backwards.
Way to go, Lana.
Do you ever look at your name in the mirror and then realize it says anal?
Yeah.
Stupid.
Yeah, whatever.
Being a kid is fun.
It is the most fun.
Yeah.
And
That's where the
we
magic was.
are really appreciative that we get to remember how much of being a kid we were.
Yeah. What? That was such a random thing to say.
I'll be honest, I don't even know how I formulated that sentence.
Yeah, me neither. I think it's starting to get to that point.
Yeah, but
Anyway.
you have made a good point, and we'll leave the episode on this. What is the better picture, the Trump picture? Regardless of how you feel about Trump's politics and personal and everything that tells you that he may
His
not
record.
be everything to suggest he's not a good person. Also Luigi.
Mm-hmm.
Regardless of how you feel, he is a murderer, allegedly.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know. We don't know there yet. He pled not guilty.
My favorite, honestly, is seeing those comments. This doesn't even look like him. I'm like, it looks something.
It looks honestly,
like, even if it's like,
yeah. But the eyebrows, they're different, and it's like, okay,
it's
all
like
right.
this is a security camera.
Yeah. So, go. What's the better picture? I think that's a really good question to leave people on.
Really good. It's crazy. I think the better question is, do you think Limp Bizkit holds up as much as Frankie thinks it holds up?
The music?
Did you do it all for the nookie?
What?
The nookie.
Huh?
So you could take that cookie,
And
and we'll see you next time.
yeah.